Jets season has had a little bit of everything except for a win. They are 0-8 so far, and Caesars William Hill has a prop for you, plus 250 for them to lose out the rest of the way. And this opened 25-1, so clearly the odds have come down. That was at week 4, no less. It wasn't even the beginning of the season. Preston Johnson back with me. All right, so in addition to the 0-16 prop, the Jets also have an updated win total of 1.5. How many games do you project them to win?
So I lined this all out, and it's just a math problem. You have to figure out what their win probabilities are for each game going forward and figure out what the chances are. I'll say this. I think the under is minus 120 unless it's moved in the last little while. I'm 54% that they win 0 or 1 game. So juicing an under 1.5, it's basically spot on, priced fairly in my opinion. And I think when you watch, put it into context with people that are watching, this Pats game is their second best chance going forward this season to win a game. And people look, well, they're 7.5-point dogs at home to the Patriots. The only other team that I think they have a better shot against right now, at least the way things look, are the Miami Dolphins. So this is it. I mean, the Jets going 0 or even just 1 game is a real likelihood. And in this case, I think it's the majority. So juicing at minus 120, 54%, it's not worth betting, but I think everything lines up, and it's a pretty fair number. That's just how bad they are.
Yeah, and as much as I'm attracted to the plus 250, I think the better play is the under 1.5. Give yourself a little wiggle room. You don't know what's going to happen in week 17, and maybe things go right. But I would hammer the under 1.5. I just think this team is particularly bad, and you got to factor in the Trevor Lawrence component to this. And other teams, like, let's not sleep on the Jags. They won that opener. They've lost every game since. So there could be some tanking going on. Maybe then that's why Adam Gase is still around. But Sam Darnold, the shoulder issue, he missed practice today, expected to play Monday, but that could really derail their season. So I like under 1.5 a lot. Let's send it over to Joe and Tyler for a deeper dive here, fellas.
All right, Brother Joe.
Thanks, Doug.
You have been tasked with the unenviable homework assignment of finding 2 wins for the New York Jets this season if it exists. Preston, his math said 54% chance they win 1 or fewer. As you can see, they're already 0-8 over here. So 8 games left. Let's start this way. What games guaranteed are L's the second half of the season for the Jets?
Everybody in this country is entitled to a defense. Even as bad as the Jets are, they're going to get a defense. So let's go ahead and get the obvious evidence out of the way. Boom, boom, and boom right there. Now, some might say the Raiders. Defense is a little bit suspect. The Raiders have already shown the ability to go on the road and win football games this season. They did it in Carolina. They did it in Kansas City. They did it in Cleveland. I don't think the Jets are going to get it done here. The Seattle game.
Russell Wilson versus the Jets.
Who are we kidding?
Russell Wilson.
I am not going to waste my breath or your time telling you why the Jets won't win that game. The Rams are going to be in a playoff hunt, 7 seeds this year. This situation is one that you could look at, but they're going to be sharp for that one. Jets aren't winning it.
Okay, so let's go back to the top here. Their matchup this week, Monday night against the Patriots. Preston said maybe their second best chance for a victory. Does it their first one come this weekend?
Shaky. Patriots has lost 5 of 6. And in their last 4 games, as I consult my legal documents here, they have only scored 49 points in the last 4 games. They're terrible. Belichick needs to go ahead and get right. Going to be tight. Jets aren't getting it there. I'm sorry.
Okay, I imagine they're not going to go all the way out west against the Chargers, who have Justin Herbert at quarterback, and get a win. So that's an L, right?
See, this is the problem. Spoke too soon. This is where they get their first win. Before I even bother explaining why the Jets get this win, let me ask you a question. Explain to me why the Chargers are going to win this game.
Justin
Not
Herbert.
a lot of evidence out there. Justin Herbert has been great in several games, but the
They're
Chargers
not the Jets?
are better than anyone at finding ways to lose football games. Remember, the Jets are coming off the bye here. The Chargers are coming back from a road trip to Miami before a road trip to Buffalo. Little bit dicey. Chargers get it done for the Jets.
Okay, so now if this happens, they have 3 opportunities to get 1 more win to get to 2-14. Let me know if it happens against the Dolphins, Browns, or Patriots.
This is a classic spot where maybe in the past the Dolphins would have fallen flat, but not this year. Brian Flores has the team playing very well, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Tua a little shaky in the debut, not at the end of the world, but that's a spot where the Dolphins in the past would have slipped up, not here. So bring us to the Browns. It'd be very on brand for the Cleveland Browns to lose this one, but it's not going to happen there as well. This year, the Browns have been impressive. We always make our jokes, but at the midway point of the season, they're winning games. They look somewhat functional. They're going to want to close strong. They might even be in the playoff hunt. And, of course, in Week 17,
against the Patriots and Bill Belichick, that's an L, right? What are you doing?
The hoodie does not want Trevor Lawrence coming to the AFC East for the next 10 years where he's going to have to face him 20 times or more. He knows firsthand what it's like to have a franchise quarterback tearing apart that division. Hoodie allows it to happen for the Jets in Week 17 so that Trevor Lawrence ends up in Jacksonville.
So some Inception type stuff from Bill Belichick.
Third level of Inception. That's snow level.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't quite understand it. My
Then why did you
co-host on
reference
Bet Monday, Wednesday, Friday on ESPN's digital platforms says the Jets will win at least 2 games. Doug Kazarian, do you believe it?
I like the line of thinking, fellas.
You can end it right there. That's good enough. Thanks, Doug.
But I'm going to go one more step. I'm going to troll even further. How long do you think Belichick's going to coach? What if he rides off in the sunset and leaves the Patriots to face Trevor Lawrence in his back rearview mirror, so to speak?
Hadn't thought it all the way through. Just assumed he would go until Earth told him that's the end. We've had
Right.
enough of
No,
doing
yeah, you're right. It's in his blood, right. 68 right now. I don't know. But you're right. You're right. He would do everything he can to kind of be 8 steps ahead of
Classic
everyone.
Belichick right
plays
there.
chess. Everyone plays checkers.
I don't know if I'm buying 2 wins from the Jets, but you should be buying Bet Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN's digital platforms.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.